everybody, this is Kimmy of Now That's What I'm Talking About, and I am going to do the word of the week for the week of May the 13th, and this is Sunday, May the 13th. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I did do another video prior to Mother's Day for Mother's Day, but of course when I tried to upload it, it was too long. And by the way, I'm wearing this hat in honor of my mother, who was the hattress. She loved hats. She wore them all the time, and she absolutely loved them. And it is such a beautiful day out here, so I will be wearing this hat during this whole entire video process. But last week, so I destroyed the video or deleted the video that I had for last week so that I could do this video for this week because it was too long. And by the way, for those of you who were wondering why I haven't done the word of the week, and the reason why that I hadn't done the word of the week is because I was working on my writing project. As you guys already know, I was doing my writing project, and of course I got rave reviews. And I'm just looking around. It is just absolutely beautiful out here. I'm not going to tell you where I am because I'm going to go to different locations to do different videos. So just to let you know that. But this week's word of the week, I wanted to talk about Mother's Day. I am going to, since today is Mother's Day, and I post the word of the week either on Wednesday or Monday or Wednesday, I am going to say a little bit about Mother's Day and tell you about my recollection of my favorite Mother's Day. And I hope my hat is not. Hold on. There we go. I just pulled it out the box and put this box and stuff. But my favorite Mother's Day recollection, when I knew that my mother, I always knew my mother supported me, don't get me wrong, but I needed to go, right after high school, I started working for U.S. Customs, like the next day after graduation. And so I had to make a decision. Even though I got a full scholarship to TWU, I elected not to go to TWU because I told my mom, I said, Mom, I don't want to be in a school with a whole bunch of girls, you know, and women watching me, and you know, I wasn't into dating a lot of guys either, but I wanted it to be a mixture of both. So I turned that scholarship down and decided to go and work for U.S. Customs the next day after I graduated. And my mom got me that job because she worked at the federal building and she knew the special agent in charge, John C. Kelly Jr., who I want to say, John, if I never told you that I appreciate you giving me that opportunity, you'll probably never see this video, but I do want to let you know that I really, really do appreciate you giving me that opportunity. And you guys, I'm really checking my hat because I want to make sure that it looks okay. So anyway, he did give me the opportunity to start my career the next day after graduation. But my recollection of my favorite Mother's Day memory, or one of my favorites, is when my mother at some point became a single parent, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and go to college. So I decided to go to UNT, and my mother used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And she took off of work, which she could not afford to do, but she did. She took off of work, and we drove to Denton, which was like an hour away, and she stayed there with me all day. I was told to go to the wrong location initially, so you know, and put it this way, we were there for about 10, 11 hours just to register me. And we did not get through. Registration was all day. I will never forget, not only did it take an hour to drive back, you know, she had to get dressed, you know, get clothes ready for work the next day. And put it this way, she didn't go to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the morning and had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And she spent that time with me. She did not fuss, not one time. She was so proud of me. And so, Mom, I want to look up, but I can't look up because this hat is so big. Thank you so much for being there for me and doing that. But anyway, so I'm not going to cry, but I do want to talk about this week, since Mother's Day is today. I'm going to do the word of the week and talk about President Obama's decision to support people who same-sex marriages. Now, I haven't seen the video. I've seen clips of it. I did not see the entire deal, but I did see clips of it. And I have to say, you guys who are harping on the president, first of all, my opinion is that I don't agree with him. I mean, that's just my opinion. But it doesn't make the person bad or the people bad. I just grew up you know, in a world where, you know, men are supposed to marry women, and that's just the way it is. And for those who don't agree with that, you know, too bad, because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's how the Lord ordained it, and that is the way it's supposed to be. That doesn't mean that these people are bad people who do this that because they're gay or lesbian or whatever. It just, you know, that's just the way it is. I do admire, however, gays and lesbians who understand that and say, okay, I made this choice. I made this choice to be gay, lesbian, or whatever. But I'm not going to get married because of it, because I understand that it's not supposed to be that way. There's a rare person who is gay that can do that, but there are some out there who will do that. And so that's just what that is. So but for President Obama, a lot of people were saying that he did it because he felt like he had to do it. It was a political move. That may just be his opinion. And you have to take into consideration, when you decide to step into the White House and become president, you have to speak for everyone. You can't just, even though he said it's his personal opinion, I did hear that, which kind of got me, in that he had staff in the White House that were, you know, gay or lesbian or whatever. But I can understand that. But if it's your personal opinion, that's one thing. But if you are speaking for the entire country, that's another. And that's the, you know, how I would have relayed to America, is speaking for everyone. We came on this earth by ourselves. We're going to leave by ourselves, and so you can't say who can and who can't do that. You're being a judge and not the president. That's how he should have taken it. And also depends on how the question was addressed to him. And like I said, I didn't see it, so I don't know. And I'm going to try to make this video 15 minutes so I can post it up to YouTube. And that's another whole story. YouTube, I'm telling you guys, better release my videos. Okay, you better release them. So, anywho, that's how I feel about that. I think that President Obama is, I gave you my opinion, which I don't think it should be done. I don't agree with it. But I also said that because he's the president, he has to make a decision for everyone. He can't say I want to say he can't voice his personal opinion, but that's what he did. And that's where he messed up, voicing his, I'm still going to vote for him, but he messed up voicing his personal opinion, and that may be his opinion. And he didn't want to lie. So he may be of the opinion that, you know, they should get married, but it should not stop you from voting for him, because that's his opinion. It has nothing to do with all of the other great things that he's done, and he did say it's his opinion. So I just wanted to say that. However, I would have taken a different stance and said, you know, I don't agree with it, but because I am the president and I speak for all people and I support all people, then I support, you know, them getting married, because, you know, you have to be a president for everyone, not just one particular sector of America, or, you know. So anyway, this is KimMe of Now That's What I'm Talking About. Thank you so much. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope everything's okay. But I am going to be doing a lot of different videos from now on, as I said in another video, because someone is stealing my stuff. So stop stealing my stuff. So anyway, that's this week's Word of the Week for, even though I post them on Monday and Wednesday, it's for starting Sundays. The week starts on Sundays. And this is for Sunday, May the 13th.